year's 1879, the British Empire at its height casts its shadow over the globe. In South Africa, its gaze falls on Zululand, a kingdom ruled by King Cetshwayo. This is no clash of equals. This is a collision of very different military systems and cultures, culminating in one of the most astonishing military defeats in British history, the Battle of Isandlwana. The Zulu kingdom, though considered primitive by the British, was far from disorganized. Its army was based on regiments of age, each warrior fiercely loyal to his group. Training was rigorous, focusing on hand-to-hand combat with short spears and oval shields. Zulu tactics, honed over generations, involved a horned formation surrounding and subduing an enemy. King Cetshwayo, a skilled diplomat and military leader, sought to maintain his people independence amid increasing British pressure. The British Army, on the other hand, was an industrial war machine. Equipped with modern rifles, artillery, and a rigid hierarchical structure, they hoped to win quick victories against what they perceived as an inferior enemy. Lord Chelmsford, the British commander, was a respected soldier, but he had a dangerous misconception that the Zulu army would stand and fight in the open. He planned to invade Zululand with 3 columns, aiming to quickly subdue the Zulus and take their lands. Chelmsford's main column marched into Zululand and established a camp at Isandlwana, a prominent flat-topped hill. On January 22, 1879, Chelmsford made a fateful decision. Despite reports of a sizable Zulu force nearby, he split his column, taking a large detachment to meet what he believed to be the main Zulu army. He left a smaller contingent at Isandlwana with Colonel Durnford in command, a man of great experience, but whom Chelmsford did not trust. He had underestimated the Zulu ability to maneuver quickly and assumed that the camp at Isandlwana was secure. This miscalculation would prove devastating. While Chelmsford searched in vain, the main Zulu army, over 20,000 strong, was approaching Isandlwana. They were hidden in the surrounding hills and ravines, their movements undetected by British scouts. The Zulu attack was swift and overwhelming. The British force, numbering just over 1,700 men, was caught completely off guard. They had not prepared their defenses adequately, and the camp was spread out, vulnerable to siege. The battle was a massacre. The Zulus engulfed the British line, their superior numbers and hand-to-hand combat skills proving deadly. British rifles, effective at range, were less useful in close combat. The Zulu warriors pressed their advantage, driving the British back and overrunning their positions. The Redcoats fought valiantly, but their ammunition was exhausted, and there was no hope of reinforcement. By nightfall, the battle was over. Nearly 1,300 British soldiers, along with many of their African allies, were dead. It was the greatest military defeat in the history of the British Army against a non-European force equipped with such basic equipment. Zulu losses were also significant, although significantly smaller. News of the defeat sent shockwaves through the British Empire. The Battle of Isandlwana was not the end of the Anglo-Zulu War, but it served as a reminder that even the mightiest empires can be brought to their knees when assumptions overwhelm understanding. It also revealed, however, the power of a people willing to fight for their lands and traditions. This battle remains a potent example of military misjudgment and a testament to the strategic and organizational skills of the Zulu kingdom.